Hey guys, welcome to Pot Survival Guide. Today's video is all about some tips and tricks to manage your stress so that it doesn't affect your health. So if you need a super quick de-stressor, I have a little breathing trick that a lot of people swear by. It's not going to magically get rid of all of the stress in your life, but it could temporarily make you feel a little bit more relaxed and calmed down. So it's called the 4-7-8 breathing trick. So what you do is you breathe in through your nose for 4 counts with your mouth totally sealed, and then you hold your breath for 7 counts, and then you breathe out through your mouth for 8 counts. And as you're breathing out for the 8 counts, you want to press your tongue to the roof of your mouth, kind of right behind your teeth. And if you just do this a few times, focusing on your breath, counting internally, it really just helps slow down your heart rate and just sort of chills you out. So speaking of focusing on your breathing, another technique that is really popular right now and has shown benefits in so many areas of health, both physical and mental, is mindfulness meditation. So there are a lot of ways to go about mindfulness, but the basic idea is just bringing your complete focus and attention to the present moment and not worrying about the past or the future or anything else, just being completely present. So there are a lot of different ways to get started with mindfulness. There are some great apps, there are some great YouTube videos. You can also sort of do it on your own by just getting yourself into an environment free of distractions and focusing on one thing. So you could focus on your breathing. Just feel the breath coming in and out and just try to stay present and try to have your mind not wander. And, if it wanders a little bit, that's fine, but just bring it back to whatever you're focusing on. You can also do this by sitting in front of the window and just, watching the scenery and trying not to let your mind wander, on anything besides just what you're looking at. So I know that doesn't sound appealing to a lot of you. I know for me, my mind is always a million different directions at once. I have hated meditation all my life because I just can't get my mind to focus on one thing. It's always wandering off. But it's really, really good for you to just sort of switch your brain off every once in a while and just let yourself completely relax. There's been a lot of research lately saying that just 5 minutes or more of mindfulness a day can be really beneficial in so many aspects of both physical and mental health. So if you're willing to give mindfulness a try, it could be really beneficial for you. So there are other techniques that do similar things and help reduce stress in a similar way that I'm going to share with you as well. One technique that I love is progressive muscle relaxation. I actually plan on making a guided progressive muscle relaxation video that you guys can try if you want. But the basic idea is your body can't feel stress if all of your muscles are relaxed. So progressive muscle relaxation tenses and then relaxes your muscles so that it is an instant de-stressor. It's similar to mindfulness in that you're focusing on one thing, which is tensing and relaxing your muscles. But for me, I don't know why, I find it easier to let my mind not wander during progressive muscle relaxation. Along those lines, probably my favorite method of stress reduction is yoga. I realize that a lot of yoga poses are not possible for people with POTS, and it could be a challenge to find a yoga workout that works for you. So I hope to make several more Yoga for POTS videos focusing on poses that are stress relieving and that POTS patients can do. But yoga is something that just completely relaxes me, and it's one of the only times when I feel like my mind is just completely cleared and I walk out of a yoga practice just completely loose and relaxed. So I do recommend that if that's something you're interested in. I found that personally to be a great stress relief. So all of the techniques I've shown so far focus on just sort of giving your mind a mini vacation. Just temporarily getting away from all the stress and, anything that's weighing down on you. And I think that's really, really important to just sort of give your mind a break sometimes. Even like 5 minutes a day of, just some sort of meditation or, mindfulness, just stepping away from, your stress and your worries and your anxieties can be really beneficial because, the mind and the body are connected, as cheesy as that sounds. A lot of people think stress is a mental thing, but really stress affects your physical body in so many ways. and stress really makes POTS symptoms worse. So if you can learn how to manage that a little bit, it could really have an effect on how you're feeling. So the methods I listed are by no means the only ways of reducing stress. There's also journaling, adult coloring books, walking, talking with friends, exercising, being out in nature, massages. I mean, there are a million ways to reduce stress. But I hope that you'll give some of the techniques I described a try. There's a lot of research behind them, but that doesn't mean they work for everybody. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you are able to de-stress.